Hello and welcome to another Monday with Music and Mead here. I am Regina, the Dark-Eyed Musician, and I'm so happy you could join me this week. I'm going to say hello in the comments. We have Matthew. Hi, Matt. Nice to see you. Long time no see. And, of course, Joshua and David. So nice to have you all here this evening. How is everybody? How was your weekend? It looks like Bob says his weekend was a little bit stressful, but you're better now. I hope you got to enjoy your evening at the pub this evening like you normally do. Maybe that helps you be a little less stressed. Nice to fall back into routine. Hello, Kelly, over on Twitch. Thank you for watching on Twitch. Nice to have you with us. I'm in the process of untangling my headphones, so if you're wondering what I keep doing, if you hear any clicking noises. So yeah, here I am. But yeah, tell me what you guys did this weekend. Anybody do anything fun? Let me know. I love hearing what you guys are up to. Even if it wasn't fun, even if you sat on the couch and drank eggnog all weekend, I mean, I want to know about it. I love hearing what you do. Hey, hey, Justin. Welcome to Music and Mead. Thanks for joining us this evening. I will say, if you noticed, anybody noticed my Christmas tree in the background? This is a Christmas tree that I was going to use as an Advent/Jesse tree, and then it just would not stand upright. And now it seems to be standing upright, so I don't know. So I have two trees now, so I thought I'd try it over there and see if it works. Maybe because it's leaning against the wall. You can't tell that it's leaning against the wall, so I don't think it would go upright. Last year I had it outside on my front porch, and I don't think it would do that anymore. It'll probably just blow over in the wind. So I thought I'd give it a shot before I was going to get rid of it. Now I'm like, maybe I'll just try it. So let me know if you like it. It kind of has a nice cozy feel. Oh, wow, but you had a LARP in December. When do you meet again? Next year, Kelly? If this is the last one for the year, do you guys meet in January or February? Oh, Bob, I'm so sorry to hear about your daughter. I'm glad she's doing better, but that sounds very scary. Nobody likes to go to a trip to the ER with a family member. I'm so sorry. I'm glad she's doing better. That is very stressful. Well, I hope that I can cheer you up a little bit this evening with some nice soothing music. Anyway, I'm sorry. These headphones are so badly tangled. I'm almost done. I'm almost there. I need them in order to hear my piano so I can play for you. So once I get them untangled, we'll go into some music. I posted a message to patrons that they could make requests as usual for Music and Mead. And I always say that you can, I always pick patron requests first, but if you're just here in the comments and joining us, you are always more than welcome to send me a request, even right now. And if I had the song, I would love to do it for you. I also wanted to add, since it is December, I can do holiday songs for you if you wish. I just posted a song to Instagram today, which was supposed to go out last week, but didn't, or earlier this week. But it's called Perso non Todi, and it's an old Latin song. You know I love my Latin. I love my old songs. It's an old medieval tune, and it's such a pretty kind of haunting melody. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out on Instagram. And I tried to post it to YouTube, but I don't think it went up. So, sometimes life. Anyway. Layering for LARP, always important. Don't forget your layers. All right. Just pulling up some music for you here. last week I know I got to sing some Christmas songs for you, but I don't need to only do that. I like doing my usual set stuff. So if you don't want to do that, if you would rather request another song, of course I will do my usual genre. But it is fun sometimes to mix it up a little bit. Let's see. I wanted to share something in the comments. I shared this last week, but I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time this week. I'm going to keep doing it until we end up getting more on this list. So I have a Google Doc that I'm going to share with you all, and you can feel free to add in that document a song request that I can look back at and check out this document and then know that those are songs that you would like to hear me cover, whether in a live stream or as an official cover. So I would love it if you have anything that you're like, oh, wow, I'd love it if Regina did this. Just add it to my list in this Google Doc. That would be awesome because it helps me so much keep everything in one place. And then hopefully I can be a little more reliable and get to things for you. Looks like I've got some great ones on here already. So I'm going to just share that in the comments for you all. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm like missing where I'm at here. And put that in here for you. So anyone is able to do it. Obviously, if you're a patron, you get a your priority on my list if you're a patron. But if you're not, that's totally fine. I still will look to your request, and I appreciate you putting one in there if you have an idea. Let's see. Hello, Lady Stormblessed. Welcome to Music and Mead. We're so glad to have you. We definitely missed you last week as well. Thanks for joining on Twitch. So nice to have you. Oh, the call. I love the call. I will pull that one up too. Let's see. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like whenever I'm on, like, I always feel like I need to like get rid of extra windows that are open. I know some people don't really mind; they just leave a bunch of windows open. But for me, like on like online, not like actual windows. Like I just to me, I just can't. I can't do it. I need to like delete. I need to exit out of them. I also have my low whistle and my handy dandy recorders hanging out here with me today. So if there's anything you'd like to hear me play on those, I would love to do that for you. Oh, let's see. I'm going to have to start with something a little simple so I can warm myself up a little bit for you today. Whew. All right, let's test and see if our reverb is working. And if it is not, we just won't use it today. Hello, Luis. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. Nice to have you join us. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Give me a thumb up in the comment, a thumbs up in the comment if you can hear reverb. So far, it doesn't look like it's doing that crazy audio thing where sometimes it just sounds like really awful in your ears. So that's a good sign. This is good. Good sign. Yay. Thank you, David, for the feedback. I'm glad that I have some reverb happening today. This is a good sign. We're off to a good evening. Yay. That always makes me happy when I know I have it. All right. Plug in your keyboard. Let me plug in my keyboard. I was going to get dressed up for you guys this evening as my usual somewhat, fantasy attire. And then I was like, I'm kind of in a big fluffy sweater and I'm pretty cool with that. It's just that kind of evening, right? Let's just go with it. I've had kind of a stressful day, not for any particular reason. Everything's fine on my end, but sometimes you just need a cozy sweater, right?
sings once upon a where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memory. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound, for in this river all is found. In her waters deep and true lie the answers and a path for you. Dive down deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned. Yes, she will sing to those who hear, and in her song all magic flows. But can you brave what you most fear? Can you face what the river knows? Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a mother full of memory. Come, my darling, homeward bound. When all is lost, then all is found. Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a mother full of memory. Come, my darling, homeward bound. When all is lost, then all is found. It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a home, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. Then that word grew louder and louder, till it was a battle cry. I'll come back when you call me. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. And all you can do is try to know who your friends are as you head off to the war. Pick a star on the dark horizon and follow the light. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. Just because they can't feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget. Let your memories go stronger and stronger till they're before your eyes. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye.
All right, if you're just joining me on YouTube or Twitch, thank you so much for being here. I am Regina, the Dark-Eyed Musician, and you are tuning into Music and Mead. I do this every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm always happy to have my regulars here with me, and I'm certainly very happy to welcome any newcomers. So if you're new, this is your first time, please leave me a comment, just a wave. I'd love to say hi to you in person. So Tommy, welcome to the stream. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for joining us this evening. And I think I saw another name in there that I did not recognize, so I'd like to say hello. Where are we here? Thank you, Tommy. That was a nice reminder also to smash that like button. Smash sounds very violent. Shall we lightly tap the like button? Maybe that's a little... No, we're warriors. We can smash it. We shall stab the like... There we go. Maybe that's bad. YouTube will censor that. They'll be like, this is a very violent live stream. Anyway, click the like button in whatever fashion you prefer. I would really appreciate that. It does help me a lot. And also, tagging somebody or sharing this stream always helps me so much. So much, especially sharing it. I would love to welcome more people to this live stream, so sharing is super important. The Phoenix Wars, thank you for joining on YouTube. I don't think this might be your first time. Maybe it's been a while, but otherwise, welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping in. And I totally understand, Justin. Oh my goodness. How old is your baby now? I am trying to remember. And Tommy, last week you were talking about how you are working on your studies. I hope things are going well for you. Feel free to give us an update in the comments. I totally dribbled water. Ugh. I don't know. I have to say, sometimes doing this live stream, for some reason, typically Mondays are really good days for me because it's home days for me. So other days I have either work or I'm out and about doing things. And it's really nice to have a home day where I'm home. I'm homeschooling my kids. It always tends to be kind of more low-key. And for some reason today was just one of those days. I know you all have these days too. I'm not alone in this. A lot of us experience this where I just felt kind of on edge all day. It just kind of not quite right. I was just having a hard time. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just need to sleep more. And so I have to say, coming here and having this live stream and being here with you this evening, reading your lovely comments, seeing that so many of you who are here every week are here again, it just means the world to me. It's so nice to have you here. And just getting to sing and play music for you is very therapeutic for me. So I feel like this has definitely made my day a little nicer. It's certainly going to end a little nicer than it was. I will say that probably part of my stress was trying to go to Walmart to look for things, and I don't like big stores, and Walmart's always a disaster. So that's part of it. I think I'm a people person until I go to places like that, and then I'm just overwhelmed. But anyway. Just wanted to say thank you again for joining me for this live stream, and I super appreciate all of you being here. And of course, welcome Mary Kay, my wonderful, beautiful mother-in-law. Thank you for stopping in. Always nice to have you as well. Maybe there's something in the water, Kelly. I don't know. Something is going on. All right, so I'm going to mix things up a little bit because our wonderful friend David and my wonderful patron as well, he requested that I do Winter Wonderland. I believe that is correct. If I have that right, if I have that wrong, please let me know, David. But I don't think I've ever done this song on a live stream, so we're going to go. I feel like this is going to inspire my inner jazz. So if you thought this was Celtic Fantasy, we're going to just take it in a slightly different direction, but not too bad. So let's give it a try. Let's find the right key here. think that is a manageable key for me. All right, let's give this a try. We interrupt our usual program to bring you this jazzy Christmas song. I hope you enjoy it. As requested by David. Here we go. A pop-up just came up. Go away. Get out of here.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Throw your nose, gets a chillin'. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland.
Thank you, David, for that request through Patreon. I don't think I've ever sang that song before by myself, to be honest with you. So that was the first time, just so everybody knows. I can certainly be Christmassy Mary Kay, but I don't have to be. I can do whatever songs you would like to hear. So I'm happy to do Christmas songs, and certainly Oh Holy Night. I did Oh Holy Night last week, and I think I made Kelly cry, so I will certainly do Oh Holy Night again, but I'll remind her. I'll give her a heads up so she can get her tissue box out. That song, I want to just say to David really quick that song, the chords I pulled up for Winter Wonderland were by Dean Martin, and that always makes me think of my grandfather. It was very special to me, and so it was really a great honor to be able to sing that tonight. So thank you for requesting that song. All right, so I'm going to do a couple songs and then I will pull out Oh Holy Night for Mary Kay. Hello, Maria. Welcome on YouTube. Thank you for joining the live stream. Oh, that's kind of true, Bob. I like that thought. It feels more like a Valentine's Day song. I kind of like that. I feel like we hear it a lot at this time of year, but I agree with you. I can see that. And Jingle Bells is technically more of a Thanksgiving song. Wah-ha, for anybody who did not know that. But I think we talked about that last week, so you should all know that. All right, we're going to do a set of 3, and then I'm going to move on to Oh Holy Night for Mary Kay. And again, gentle reminder, if you are just joining the stream, giving this video a thumbs up helps me a lot. Thank you.
We're walking
computer's being weird. It just totally stalled on me here. It won't let me scroll down. Okay, come on, wake up. Wake up. I'm sorry. Hello, Bree, and hello, Atheling Meadworks. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry to pause in the middle of a song. This page just decided not to work for some reason, so we're gonna try to see if I can get it to wake up. Oh no. I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna start from verse 2 and we're gonna go on from there. Here we go.
Far across the world, the villages go by like dreams. The rivers and the hills, the forests and the streams. Children gaze open mouthed, taken by surprise. Nobody down below believes their eyes. We're surfing in the air, we're swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by. Suddenly, swooping low on an ocean deep, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air, we're dancing in the midnight sky, and everyone who sees us greets us as we fly. We're walking in the air. We're walking in the air. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, for I have loved you for so long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. virgin hanging by, which made thee be our harvest queen, and yet thou wouldst love me. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight, green sleeves was my heart of gold, and to but my lady green sleeves. Well, I will pray to God on high that thou constancy mayest see, and that at once before I die thou wilt vouchsafe to love me. Green sleeves, now farewell, adieu. God, I pray to prosper thee, for I am still thy lover true, come once again to love me.
Gotta love little green sleeves. Always fun time. All right. Whew. All right, checking out the chat here. Let's see. Nice to have Maria and Bree joining us for this live stream. So nice to see you this evening. How are you? Ooh, about Henry VIII's wives. Man, you know, I don't know if those women ever thought they'd be as famous as they are. Like, how many hundreds of years has it been? Like, a long time, and we're still chatting about them. Like, we're still talking about this affair. I don't know if it's just, like, an interesting, like, phenomena that we must always talk about it, or it's just was always so famous, but I feel like it's like the stuff of legend at this point, even though it's historical. Like, we always have things to say about Henry VIII and his wives. It's just kind of interesting. I'd love to know your thoughts. And Ellen, I have not done Huron Carol tonight, but I did do it last week, so I am ready to do it. So I'll go ahead and pull up those lyrics here. And since my reverb is being nice today, I should be able to use the drum, which is always nice for this song. I'll take off at least some of my rings. Let's see. Oof. Another alternative name for this hymn, the Huron Carol, is "'Twas in the moon," or "'Twas in the moon of wintertime," because that's the first line. So if anybody might know it by that title, that's what I'm about to say. Excuse me. Thank you, Mary Kay. All right, here we go.
'Twas in the moon of winter time, when all the birds had fled, that mighty Gitche Manitou sent angel choirs instead. Before the light the stars grew dim, and wandering hunters heard the hymn. Jesus, your King is born, Jesus is born, in excelsis Gloria. water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago. Our God cannot hold him, nor earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place sufficed. The Lord God Almighty, Jesus Christ. Angels and archangels may have gathered there. Cherubim and seraphim thronged through the air, but his mother only in her maiden bliss worshipped the beloved with a kiss. What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were a wise man, I would do my part. Yet what can I give him? Give him my heart.
All right, we are almost to the Mead portion of our music and Mead evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and do "Oh Holy Night" for Mary Kay. Very sweetly requested that song this evening, and then I'm gonna take a little break. We're gonna have some Mead, and then we'll get into another section of music. So just hang in there a little. Oh my gosh, my bangs are such a mess today. I feel like, and like it's a mirror. Oh, whatever, who cares? I'll stop. Frustrating. That's why I keep doing this, because I feel like every time it just bothers me. Anyway, okay, it's cool. It's cool. Yes, Maria. Jesus Ahatunya, or I think that's how you say it, Ahatunya. It's kind of a more interesting version of it. I do. I love, if Maria, if you don't know the version of the Huron Carol by Heather Dale, I highly recommend you look it up. It's just a beautiful cover where she does it in French, Huron, and English. I'm sorry, I say Huron, but of course, I'm sure, yeah, Wyandotte. Thank you for using the proper term. Obviously, I did not know the proper term, so I appreciate that. I always learn something from all of you. The last one I just did is called "In the Bleak Midwinter," Brie. That actually has a really pretty version from Celtic Woman. They do it with Mairead Nesbitt on the violin back in the day when Mairead Nesbitt was with Celtic Woman. And it's really pretty. I didn't know that there were words to it, and then I looked it up, and there were words to it, and I really like the words. My favorite is when it talks about how Mary gives baby Jesus a kiss. Everybody else does different things, but only she gives him a kiss. And I thought that was really sweet as a mommy moment for me. So I love that one. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and find "Oh Holy Night." Hopefully we can squeak that one out. I take it a little bit. I'm no Celine Dion, so it's a little different than that version. Oh, did my light just go out? That was weird. How very odd. Here we go. Suddenly I was in darkness. I'm sure that looks hilarious from your perspective. Now it's super bright. Tilt that out there a little bit.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared, and this soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, holy night, oh, night divine. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light of a star sweetly gleaming, here came the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials, born to be our friend. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine. Truly taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night, oh, holy night. Oh, night divine.
All right, that one goes out to Mary Kay. Thank you for that request of Oh Holy Night. I'm always kind of surprised how many people are like, yeah, Oh Holy Night. They love that song. I love that song too. I just feel like it's really challenging, so I try to keep it pretty simple, which is what I do. So I keep it simple so that I can sing it. But I otherwise I feel like that's quite an acrobatic song for singers, in my opinion, for me at least at this point in time. But thank you for requesting that song. And I'm always happy to sing for you, Mary Kay, of course. I appreciate you being here at the live stream. I totally did not see your request, Bob, so of course I missed it. I probably did not check Patreon the last second, so let me look, unless it was in the comments over here. So please let me know if I will check it right now. I do apologize. Usually I get notifications from Patreon, but sometimes I don't. I must have missed it. Let's see. Like, I feel like the app is like being very confused. Like, what's going on? Feel free to let me know, because clearly I don't get it. Oh, that's right. I did. Ooh, oh come, Emmanuel. Yes, sir. I probably can't do that exact version of it. I don't think I can do that at this time because I don't have a karaoke cover of it, although I should probably make that. But I would definitely do that for you. O come, Emmanuel. I do really love that one. If you, let's see, I will find it. Okay, I'm going to pull that up for you. So for those of you who don't know, last year I released a version of O Come, Emmanuel with two awesome artists, Josh Alexander and Enchanted Elwyn. If you like Celtic folk music and fantasy music, Enchanted Elwyn is another artist who creates very similar music to me, but she sings and plays violin very beautifully, I have to say. And she and Josh Alexander lent his lovely hurdy-gurdy to the process, to the song, and his Irish bouzouki. So it's a really interesting cover of it. I was very pleased with the arrangement that we were able to pull off. So I would love it if you would check it out if you have not already. I was able to finally get it onto streaming platforms this year. We had trouble last year, so it is on streaming platforms, but I will also give you the YouTube, excuse me. Wow, can I even do this? I will also give you the YouTube link here in just a second. It's going to start playing and it's going to like throw everybody off. It'd be really cool. Like last year, I feel like it came out only on YouTube and it didn't, I felt like we got like quite a few views, but it also came out a little later than we wanted it to. So I would love it if you would go give it lots of love on YouTube so that we could ump the viewership here. That would be amazing. So give it a few more views would be fantastic. So here I'm going to put that in the comments below, and I will also give you the Spotify link if you prefer to stream it there. If you're not on Spotify, let me tell you, you can definitely also get it on any other streaming site. So if you're somebody who likes to use Apple Music like Bob, you can also listen to it there. Just search The Dark Eyed Musician on any of those sites. I'm there. I'm with you. If you are just joining us for Music and Mead, welcome aboard. Please give me a comment if you're on YouTube or even on Twitch so I can say hello to you. It's always nice to have people joining. Thank you so much for being there. I'm so glad that you like having O Come, Emmanuel on Apple Music, Bob. That's great. I'm really happy to have it there as well. Let's see. So I'm trying to pull this up for you guys. and make share. There we go. And here comes the link for Spotify. But again, like I said, it's also on Amazon, so it's everywhere. I use DistroKid, so it just goes out to all the places. So anyway, I'm going to get out my mead because it's that time of the evening, so it's time for drinking. Tell me what you were drinking. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you have this evening. It's always fun to see the array of differences. Sometimes it's water, sometimes it's hard booze, and other times it's hot chocolate. So I love to know what you're drinking, and we just kind of chat for a little bit. So I'm going to go grab my mead, which you can see behind me on my table, and I'll be right back. Like the 3 steps I have to take. So make sure that I turned off that. Oh, and as usual, I always, oh, that light turned out again. I must be hitting something with my foot. You know, just keeping us on. Anyway, okay. So I normally drink my Atheling Meadworks amazing Shield Maiden mead for music and mead. I think of all their meads that they make, I think Liar Song is my favorite, but I do also love the Shield Maiden as well. And you should definitely check out their products. Let's see. Just finish eggnog. Oh, I have not had enough eggnog. You know, that would have made my Monday a lot nicer if it was eggnog. Ooh. Ooh, a wine advent calendar. I've always wanted to try those. I have a tea one from one of my best friends growing up. She very sweetly gifted me this cool tea one, and I'm being very brave because normally I'm like a chamomile person. Like I just like straight chamomile and pretty much chamomile and sometimes chai if I'm feeling very brave. So it was really cool. I got to actually try some different types of tea, and so far the green tea with like almond in it was delicious. It was so good. So, but a wine one sounds really interesting. So let's see, Pinot Blanc, very cool. Well, hot chocolate for David. I love that you just indulge in hot chocolate, David. I think it's just delightful. I feel like it's one of those things that like, I think people sometimes like kind of allot it to like, oh, that's kind of like for little kids or special occasions. And you're like, no, I will have this like as often as I want. I love it. It's very encouraging. Oh, poor Kelly. I'm sorry you have a headache. I hope I'm not contributing to said headache, and I hope you feel better. And water definitely helps. And tea. Yes, see, David, you're making Brie even jealous. She's wishing that she also had some delicious hot chocolate. Chaucer's Mead. Oh, I'm sorry. So I totally read eggnog as being Justin, not Joshua. So sorry. Joshua just had eggnog, and Justin is drinking Killian's and a glass of mead. So summer, it's lemonade. Wintertime, it's hot chocolate. I get it. That's cool. That's very cool. All right. So since we're in the December-y kind of mood, what are some of your favorite things to do when the weather gets cold and it gets like this time of year? What are some of your favorite cozy things to do? Are you somebody that likes to watch a movie? Do you like binge TV shows? Or I know, are you somebody who is a book person? You prefer to read books? Like, what is your ideal if you had like a cozy evening? That's your question. If you have a cozy evening in December, like, paint me the picture. What is it that you really like? Is it see, for me, we don't have a fireplace, unfortunately, but we tend to put a fake fireplace on our TV, which we can do like the YouTube fireplace. So it works. It's not anywhere near the same, so I'm not equating it to the same thing, but when you don't have something, we're making it work. So I love to put that on and like light candles, and then I like get blankets and something we want to do with the kids. Last year we had a really nice run of this where like we would just after dinner we would just have like a reading party, and typically end up being me just reading a bunch of books to the kids. But I think eventually we want to get to the point where as they become independent readers, they're reading on their own, and we'll just have like this family reading time. And the idea of like this cozy time where you can just get a good book and snuggle up on the couch, that is like an ideal evening for me. It sounds wonderful. Tea is always great to add to that scenario, like fire, candles, tea, cozy blanket, good books, family all around. Like, I'm there. So let me know what you like. What is your ideal cozy evening? I would love to know. Oh, that's interesting. A fake fireplace that's a space heater but has 3D flames. I feel like now I need to upgrade from the TV since at least it would actually serve to heat. The TV does not heat. Joshua, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who does the video fireplace thing. I think when we got our house last year, I remember being like, a fireplace was I had to have that. And then we loved this house and its location so much that we were like, I mean, or no fireplace. So I'm pretty sure that um, historically this house was probably heated with coal because we have an enormous like furnace downstairs that we obviously it's not in use. We have like a regular furnace, but anyway. Ooh, I love big fireplaces. As somebody again who does not have a fireplace, I'm definitely in like I'm ready to go and get like like a faux mantle. I was talking to my husband. I'm like, I really like a faux mantle, like basically a floating shelf. We can call it like a fake mantle, but really it's a floating shelf, just so I can put things on it, so I can pretend I have a mantle, because I do kind of miss having a mantle place, especially for decorations. I have nowhere to put, and like books and candles and more decorations. Like where do people put these things? I clearly need more space. All right. I will move on to more songs. No, first, of course, being O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. Bob, you requesting O Come, O Come, Emmanuel definitely makes me feel like I should take the time to make that into a karaoke track. So I do appreciate that's interesting. That's a reminder. Right now I'm not going to do that, obviously, because I don't have the time to put it together. But I will definitely play the song for you, or sing the song for you, to the best of my abilities. I actually think I have to raise it up. Mark the calendar. Yeah, there we go.
O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. cheer. Our spirits by thine advent here disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Dream, child, as childhood wants to do. Dream all this night will allow. Dream that's
Not right. Let me try that again. I don't like that version. We'll try a different version. I don't know if anybody even knows what that song was. This is saying the same thing. Huh. Anyway, so I was going to try to do that song, but maybe I can't. Let me get that. We shall see. But anyway, that was O Come, Emmanuel for Bob. And thank you for requesting that. And I'm so glad that you're enjoying my cover with Enchanted Elwyn and Josh Alexander on Apple Music. That is really awesome. I'm so glad that you enjoy it. Believe from Polar Express. That's a great request. I will give that a shot. I used to play that. I love that song. Ellen says, going under your blankets and reading The Lord of the Rings got you through the winter. I mean, I think that sounds very wonderful and ideal. Oh no. At our old house, Kelly, we definitely did not use the fireplace either, because when we got the house, it had been sitting for sale for like over a year. And we were like, maybe this is a very bad idea. And then we just ended up in the 8 years that we lived in that house, we never ever had it worked on. So we never really did anything with that. Okay, so this is saying is... I thought that was better. That looks a little better. So maybe we can go back. So I can get this song, because the song I really want to do is really pretty. It's from Trans-Siberian Orchestra, if anybody knows it. I'm definitely looking at Believe. That one's tricky, though, because Josh Groban is a certain voice type that is difficult for me to sing. That is definitely not it. There it is. Okay.
Dream, child, as childhood wants to do. Dream on, dream all this night will allow. Dream, child, dream with an angel's view out there, safe in your clouds. Wait for me now, I will be there for you no matter what tomorrow may bring. This I will vow, I will be there for this child with different dream, child. Stars have been rumored to see dreams within newborn eyes, and in their arms I believe they do keep safe until you arise. Wait for me now, I will be there for you no matter what tomorrow may bring. This I will vow, I will be there for this child with different
All right, we're trying to find Believe here. Gonna guess. Okay, I have to lower this like a million times. Or we just raise it like fewer than a million times.
Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. to grow up. When it seems the magic slips away, we find ourselves, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. Trains move quickly to their journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where we need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside, give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe.
Considering that was very much on the fly, Brie, I hope you were happy with that very impromptu run through of that song. Going back to your comments, I see Mary Kay says that they used to have a reading hour. Yes, that's probably where Bob got the idea for it. It's probably from you. Yeah, so the song that I sang before Believe by Josh Groban is called Different Wings. It's from Trans-Siberian Orchestra's album The Lost Christmas Eve, which is a fantastic album, by the way, just saying. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, I just love singing that one. I feel like it's one of those along with like Christmas Canon Rock. So I don't know if you guys like Trans-Siberian or have seen them, but I've seen them many times and I really like their show. And Christmas Canon is always played on the radio, at least our radio station. Like, it's always like the little boys, the children's choir. I don't think it's a boys' choir, it's a children's choir, and they sing that song, and it's a beautiful canon. But in the Lost Christmas Eve soundtrack, they actually have it's a rock version, so they have like these women singers, and they are fantastic, and it's just a little bit like heavier and really cool. And I feel like that one should be played on the radio, and it never is. Maybe where you live you hear it on the radio, but for me I never hear it on the radio. So I feel like Lost Christmas Eve is like my favorite album of theirs, and I just think a lot of the songs from that just are never heard. They're, you know, we always hear the Christmas Eve Sarajevo, and that's about it. But that is one of the songs that I really enjoy. I want to try this next song, and I don't know if I've ever actually done it here in this live performance, but I was just thinking about it while I was doing Believe, and I thought it's another great nostalgic song for me, so I'd be curious to know how many of you recognize it or know what it's from, so, or at least we'll see. If you aren't a 90s child, then maybe you know it from your children having watched this film and know this song, but I'll do my best.
Dream by night, wish by day, love begins this way. Loving starts when open hearts touch and stay. Sleep for now, dreaming so, lovers' lives are planned. Future songs and flying dreams, hand in hand. Love it seems, made flying dreams, so hearts could soar. Heaven sent, these wings were meant to prove once more that love is the key. Love is the key.
Ooh, that's a weird transition.
You and I touch the sky, the eagle and the dove. Nightingales, we keep ourselves filled with love. Love, it seems, made flying dreams, so bring you home to me. Dream by night, wish by day, love begins this way. Loving starts when open hearts touch and stay.
Ooh, this one seems to keep changing keys, so I'm going to stop it where I'm at, but I'll try that again another time when I have a chance to go over it. Let me know in the comments if you recognize that song and maybe what movie it's from. Again, maybe 90s child or parent of a 90s child. Good night, Bree. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I love that, Bob. I like that tradition. At home, we like to gently shake the jingle bells so that they don't make noise, but we pretend we can hear it. That's awesome. I love that. So yeah, let me know if you recognize that rather haphazard cover of that song that I just did. I'd be curious. So Bob does not know the song. Okay. That's okay. We can still be friends. I guess I'll give you a hint. So this song is from a rather obscure children's cartoon from the 90s. Let's see. It was based on a children's book from probably much earlier than the 90s. And it does not involve humans. It's all about little animals. And it was not a Disney film. I think it was done by Universal. So those are your hints. Anybody? Going once, going twice. Well, I'll give it another go and see if you... No, I'm not going to play the song again, but I will give it a little bit more time, see if anybody comes up with it. And if not, let's see. I thought it'd be kind of fun. Let's see. Oh, it's getting... Oh, my goodness. It's already after 10:30. Ah! I'm about to turn into a pumpkin. Oh. Ooh, Watership Down is a good guess. It is not from Watership Down. Come on, I thought for sure Joshua would jump on this one. I feel like he probably watched this movie when he was a child. I'm guessing we're around the same age. So I'm gonna guess that. But come on, Joshua, back me up. All right. So that song that I did, let's see, I'll see if Joshua responds or anything. Maybe not. There's always a delay, and it's hard to tell when the delay is going to come through. Um, Anyway, so it's getting to the end of my stream. I've actually gone a little bit over, but I was also a little bit late. I want to thank you all so much for joining me this evening for Music and Mead. I will be back next week, but probably not the week after. So I think I have like maybe one more week for December, and then I'm gonna probably pop out because of holiday preparations in my house and all that stuff. But I'm hoping to be back next week. And if you are want to become a patron, you can join me also for Warrior Wednesday in our patron-only Facebook group, Fellowship of the Bard. I do an extra live stream just for patrons at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays, along with lots of other goodies that you get for becoming a patron. So if you're interested in joining me on Patreon, go ahead and check it out. It's a lot of fun over there. And I really super appreciate all my patrons. It's really fun. Okay, so I have one more song for you this evening, and I'm going to go a little classic. If you also follow Rachel Hardy, you'll know that she did a cover of this and just released it today. All right, so since Joshua doesn't even know what the song is from, the song that I sang is called Flying Dreams, and it is from The Secret of Nim. Let me know if you know that movie from your childhood or maybe from your children watching it. That is a classic. It's definitely... I don't know if it was done by Don Bluth, but I'm going to guess it was somebody like that, because it's definitely a little bit dark. One of those classic 90s kids films that's like rather like terrifying, but somehow we all got through it. But anyway, I love that song from it. That's called Flying Dreams. And yeah, so I would love to do that one again. It's a great nostalgic song for me. But for you all this evening, I'm going to do a classic song for the holidays. Again, rather inspired by Rachel Hardy releasing her own cover of this, which is quite beautiful if you have not listened to it already. It's very lovely. So here's mine.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
All right, thank you so much for joining me for this week of Music and Mead. So nice again to have you with me. I super appreciate all of you being here. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed week, and that you have time to enjoy one of those evenings we talked about earlier, where you are, something that makes you happy, snuggled with tea or hot cocoa or something like that, where you can just kind of enjoy this season of winter, approaching winter that's coming, and kind of take those moments to yourself, especially when if you're celebrating the holidays, everything gets so busy and crazy. And this is for me as well as for you. So I hope that you find that peace in your week coming up, and I will see you next week. Bye. Thanks so much for joining.